Hey guys, welcome back to the Vin Review. It's your boy Melvin, and today we are talking about the Real Housewives of Nairobi. But before we get into this video, please subscribe to the channel for more content, and yeah, let's get into it. So a few months ago, when the Nairobi version of the Real Housewives franchise was announced, so many of us on social media prophesied doomed, okay? We prophesied that the Nairobi version was going to be like a cheap imitation, and we said that it was going to be like Nairobi Diaries, but too much of our surprise, like the Nairobi version is so good, and it's just so mind-blowing is what I can say, because watching the very first episode, I'm like, whoa, I was gagged in the sense that I did not expect it to be so good. So many of us on social media, and if you go on Twitter, because Kenyans on Twitter are so vocal, so we could have dragged that show if it was, a cheap copy of the originals. But then, to our surprise, the show was actually so good, and it holds a candle to the original versions in the West. So it's actually so in this video, I wanted to make a quick video to go through some things, and then yeah. So we are introduced to the housewives. We have Susan. She's the CEO of Posh Palace, and Posh Palace, which she had a partnership with Betty Kello, but that went south. She's divorced. She's a lawyer by profession, and she's a mother. Then we have Sonal. She's the woman of Indian descent. She has 4 children. She's very calm and classy, and she has this very big shoe closet. And then we have Vera Sidika is an influencer, socialite. She's a singer, and she's a very controversial celebrity in this country. We all know her. We have Lisa. She's the Caucasian woman. She's lived in Kenya for more than 20 years, and she's a cancer survivor. And then we have Mine. Okay, Mine is an actress from Single Kiasi. She is married and she has 1 child. Okay, so I loved the very first episode with the introductions. When we're introduced to all of the housewives, we kind of get to see who these people are. Because when you say the Real Housewives of Nairobi, who are these people? What do they bring to the table? Because we have seen the franchise, and we have seen all of these other women that belong to this franchise. But then who are these people that are in the Nairobi franchise? Because honestly, if I'm being honest, I did not know Lisa and Sonal. I had no idea who these people are. But then, yeah, they're very wealthy and they do a lot of things, and we got to see. So I appreciated the introduction. Okay, so we get into it, and yeah, it's the housewives, so there are obviously going to be some events, and there's going to be some squabbles, because that's what it's all about. But then I like the fact that the drama is not forced. Okay, it's not like they bring drama out of nowhere. No, it's really well thought out. That is something that I really, really like, because remember watching Nairobi Diaries, and it looked so staged, like it was a school play. But this isn't the Real Houses of Nairobi. Real Houses of Nairobi, the drama, it's giving. Yeah, it's giving. Like people on Twitter say, it's giving. The drama is giving. It's not forced. It's not like they're, it's these. They give sophistication. They give class. That is just the ambience of the entire thing. And I've heard people say that Real Housewives of Nairobi is actually better than Abuja. I haven't watched Abuja, but Lagos obviously is the number one, in Africa. But I really feel like Nairobi will give these other franchises a run for their money, because I've seen even people who are not Kenyan applaud the Kenyan version, because it's really that good, And now I feel like there's definitely going to be a battle for who is going to be the queen bee, because I feel like Vera thinks, I'm the queen bee, and then there's Mine who, she knows she's the queen bee, So it's exciting. And one thing, Vera, she's late. She was late twice in one episode, and you're like, damn, chill. Like, why? How? It's rude, but being late is so rude. But then, she's Vera Sidika, so she says that she likes people waiting for her. And then in that party, we had we had Susan. Okay, Susan arrived in a chopper, and she's like, well, why not? She can afford it, and so she arrived in a chopper, and yeah, she is the CEO of Posh Palace, and she's wealthy. you know. And there is Dr. Maria. Dr. Maria is not a housewife, but she's like a friend of the show. She came in and she lives in Romania. She has a husband there and she has a clinic there, and she's like the very first black person to have a clinic in Romania. So she's very accomplished. But then she gives off insecure because she went to that party and she was literally looking for Vera Sidika just to, give her a mouthful. And she was like, you posted that you had your implants removed, but then that was a lie. You are a cloud chaser. You are so unclassy. It was like, this is literally coming from nowhere. And you should remember that Vera Sidika is pregnant. So it's like, why are you coming for this woman so unprovoked? But then Vera Sidika is Vera Sidika, and she handled her situation. And when we come out of that situation, then Michelle Michelle and Talami or something. We know her in this country, like she's very famous. And then she comes for Mine and she's like, Mine, we have been bitchy and catty towards each other. And Mine's like, I don't know you like that. Like, why are you coming for me? So basically the drama is giving. I love the drama. It doesn't seem forced. And I like the fact that they're not trying to imitate anyone, they're just being themselves. There's a dash of of originality, which I like. Okay, and then I feel like Lisa has this motherly thing going, and I feel like she's going to be the mother figure of this entire franchise. I can just feel that. So basically, Real Houses of Nairobi is an amazing show. Please, please, please go to Showmax and watch, so we can have something to talk about if you haven't watched already. If you have watched, tell me, who is your favorite housewife so far? Okay, anyway, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and have an amazing day. Bye.